Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are good and healthy at home. So, as I told you yesterday, beta, today is the turn for starting our new chapter, that is chapter number 8. So, let's proceed for the chapter. Yes, here is the chapter. We are going to start a new topic, that is our chapter number 8 from macroeconomics, and the chapter name is short run equilibrium output. Okay, and here are the learning objective in this topic. In this chapter we will learn about all these things. The first is concept of short run. It means in this we will study that what is short run. Concept of equilibrium output. It means how to calculate GDP in short run. Then determination of equilibrium output. AS and AD approach and SNI approach we will study here. Shift in equilibrium impact of additional investment. It means if there is additional investment in the economy, so what will be the impact on equilibrium? And the last one is investment multiplier, its mechanism. It means when there is increase in the investment, so how much income will increase. So we will study about all the points in this chapter. So let's start with the concept of short run. Concept of short run equilibrium. Yes, beta. So in this context of Keynesian economics, there is a one-to-one relationship between output and employment. It means if simply I tell you that in this chapter output always be equals to employment. It means we will study in short run beta in microeconomics in 11th class. We learn about short run. Short run means it is that time period in which some factor are fixed and some are variable. कुछ फैक्टर फिक्स्ड होते हैं, कुछ वेरिएबल होते हैं, और जब भी हम प्रोडक्शन करेंगे तो वी कैन चेंज ओनली वेरिएबल फैक्टर्स बिकॉज फिक्स फैक्टर इज कॉन्स्टेंट. तो सेमली वी विल स्टडी हेयर. It means it is that time period or it is that economy in which the level of output always be measured with the level of employment. It means if there is increase in employment तो अल्टीमेटली हम मानेंगे आउटपुट विल इंक्रीज. इफ देर इज डिक्रीज इन एम्प्लॉयमेंट तो हम ये मानकर चलेंगे देर इज डिक्रीज इन आउटपुट ऑल्सो. एंड टेक्नोलॉजी इज रिमेन्स कॉन्स्टेंट. टेक्नोलॉजी में कोई चेंज नहीं होगा. सो देर इज वन टू वन रिलेशन मीन्स दोनों साथ साथ चलेंगे. बोथ आर पैरेलल हेयर. And it is assumed that technology should be constant. Technology should be constant and output and employment directly related to each other. Suppose increase in employment, output also increase. Decrease in employment, the output is also decrease because technology is constant here. So it's about the short run equilibrium concept. Yes beta. So now concept of equilibrium output, if we solve it numerically, अगर हम इसे numerical form में देखें, so in this equilibrium always be exist when AS equals to AD, aggregate supply equals to aggregate demand. Okay, so this is the equilibrium point when AD equals to AS, or in the diagram I think you all learn AS always be 45 degree angle, that is AS, it is equals to y, and AD always start from the y axis and where both point meet. Suppose this is the point E, so this point is equilibrium point. This point is equilibrium because this is AD, because AD equals to AS. So same we will learn in this chapter because the 7th and 8th chapter is correlated to each other because as their numerical part is also correlated. Okay, so the equilibrium is when aggregate supply equals to aggregate demand. Okay dear student, so this concept we will learn here. So now come to the next point, and the next point is, as I told you, when AD equals to AS, AD AS equal होगा, that is equilibrium. So what do you mean by the disequilibrium? Disequilibrium simply means when AD not equals to AS. इक्वल है तो इक्विलिब्रियम, अगर इक्वल नहीं है तो दैट इज डिसइक्विलिब्रियम, और अगर डिसइक्विलिब्रियम है तो देयर विल बी टू कंडीशन, एंड द फर्स्ट कंडीशन विल बी AD greater than AS, मे बी AD ज़्यादा होगा AS से, एंड सेकेंड प्रॉब्लम विल बी AD लेस देन AS. इट मीन्स या तो एग्रीगेट डिमांड ज़्यादा होगी या एग्रीगेट सप्लाई ज़्यादा होगी. सपोज द फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज AS इज ग्रेटर देन AD. AS इज ग्रेटर देन AD, तो इट मीन्स सप्लाई ज़्यादा है, डिमांड कम है, सो अकॉर्डिंगली प्रोड्यूसर हैज़ सम अनसोल्ड स्टॉक. प्रोड्यूसर के पास अनसोल्ड स्टॉक बचा हुआ है, दैट इज क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. ओके, और दिस इज नॉट अ गुड सिंबल फॉर द इकोनॉमी, क्योंकि नेक्स्ट टाइम प्रोड्यूसर विल डिक्रीज द लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट, क्योंकि उसके पास तो पहले से आउटपुट बचा पड़ा है, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम वो जब भी प्रोडक्शन करेगा तो ही विल रिड्यूस द लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट, वो आउटपुट कम करेगा. ओके, सो अगर सपोज इकोनॉमी में AS ग्रेटर है AD से, तो एक ही प्रॉब्लम होगी, अनसोल्ड स्टॉक रिमेन्स विद द प्रोड्यूसर. गेटिंग? एंड इफ देर इज अ प्रॉब्लम दैट AD इज ग्रेटर देन AS, डिमांड ज़्यादा है, सप्लाई कम है, तो इट मीन्स देर इज़ अ लॉस ऑफ अनफुलफिलमेंट ऑफ डिमांड ऑफ द पीपल. लोगों की ज़रूरतें पूरी ही नहीं हो पा रही बिकॉज डिमांड ज़्यादा हो रही है एंड सप्लाई कम हो रही है. ओके, तो बेसिकली देर आर द सिंपल डिसइक्विलिब्रियम. फर्स्ट इज AD इज ग्रेटर देन AS or AD less than AS. Clear, student? Okay, now move to the next point, and our next point is alternative approach. Okay, so simply, student, now we discuss that AD always equals to AS, that is equilibrium. But in this topic we will learn that savings and investment are the second other part for the equilibrium. First is AD equals to AS, second is S equals to I, saving equals to investment. How? Let's proceed for the point. We know that income equals to AD because AD equals to AS in the economy. जितनी सप्लाई होती है उतनी डिमांड होती है, we know, और सप्लाई डायरेक्टली इनकम से इक्वल होती है. एंड इनकम, यस्टरडे वी कंप्लीटेड दैट C प्लस S, या तो हम इनकम कंज्यूम करते हैं या इनकम को सेव करते हैं, तो इनकम इक्वल्स टू C प्लस S. सो AD इक्वल्स टू किसकी होगी? AD इक्वल्स टू C प्लस I. या तो हम कंज्यूम करते हैं या हम किसी कहीं पे हम क्या कर देते हैं, इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. सो इनकम मीन्स C प्लस S, कंजम्पशन और सेविंग, एंड AD मीन्स C प्लस I. या तो हम कंज्यूम करते हैं या कहीं पैसा लगा देते हैं, इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. तो इट मीन्स इफ़ न्यूमेरिकली यू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम, तो इट मीन्स C plus S equals to C plus I. Okay, cancel C, S equals to I. Okay, so this is our second equilibrium. In this chapter we have to study only first equilibrium, AD equals to AS, and second is S equals to I. S equals to I always be studies as a second equilibrium. Okay, dear students, so next is, yes, there are the 4 important questions that I am going to explain, so please listen and understand carefully. First is accent savings, and second will be exposed saving. Okay, then accent investment and exposed investment. So both 2 points are related, accent savings exposed, and accent investment and exposed investment, both are interrelated. And how? First is accent savings. Accent savings means these are our future savings that any person in the economy या people of a country decide to save during the year. Okay, decide to, tends to make या decide या plan to save in the economy. जो लोग बचाने के लिए सोच रहे हैं, सेव करने के लिए सोच रहे हैं कि हम ड्यूरिंग द ईयर इतना करेंगे, दैट इज एक्सेंट सेविंग. इट मीन्स फ्यूचर सेविंग्स. हमने सिर्फ डिसाइड किया, अभी सेविंग्स की नहीं है, वी आर प्लानिंग फॉर दैट. ओके, एंड एक्सपोर्ट सेविंग्स मीन्स दैट एक्चुअली सेव्ड इन द इकोनॉमी, जो इकोनॉमी में सेव हो चुकी है, जो होने वाली है फ्यूचर में, दैट इज एक्सेंट सेविंग्स. एक्सपोज्ड मीन्स जो ऑलरेडी हो चुकी है. क्लियर? ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज एक्सेंट इन्वेस्टमेंट. तो एक्सेंट इन्वेस्टमेंट मीन्स द लेवल ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट दैट पीपल आर प्लान टू इन्वेस्ट इन द इकोनॉमी, जो लोग सोच रहे हैं इकोनॉमी में प्लान करने के लिए, दैट इज एक्सेंट इन्वेस्टमेंट. एक्सपोज्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट, एक्चुअल इन्वेस्टमेंट विच इज ऑलरेडी डन इन द इकोनॉमी, जो हो चुकी है इकोनॉमी में. सो वी हैव डिस्कस 4 क्वेश्चन हियर. एक्सेंट सेविंग्स. Accent savings means that is future savings that people are planned for the future. Exposed savings means that actual savings that people already done in the economy. Same accent investment. Accent means future investment that people are planning for the investing in the economy. And exposed savings means these investment known as actual investment which is already done in the economy. So what we have studies today beta. Yesterday we have completed numerical part in chapter number 7. Today we have discussed three things only, that what is short run equilibrium. So short run equilibrium means when the level of output always measure with the level of employment. As employment increase, output also increase. As employment decrease, output decrease, and there is no change in technology remains constant. Second, we discuss about the AD and AS concept. Aggregate demand always be equals to aggregate supply. Suppose aggregate demand is not equals to aggregate supply, so what will happen? तो दो केस होंगे यहाँ पर, AD greater than AS, डिमांड ज़्यादा होगी सप्लाई से, तो इन दैट केस what will happen? देर इज अ लॉस ऑफ अनफुलफिलमेंट ऑफ डिमांड, लोगों की ज़रूरतें पूरी नहीं हो पा रही है. ओके. एंड सेकेंड, इफ ए एस ग्रेटर देन ए डी, अगर सप्लाई ज़्यादा है डिमांड कम है, तो इट मीन्स अनसोल्ड स्टॉक विद द प्रोड्यूसर. Okay, and third we have discussed that along with AD and AS there are the other equilibrium situation in the economy, that is S equals to I. We have learned accordingly. Okay, and third beta we have discussed about the 4 points: accent savings, accent investment, exposed savings, and exposed investment. So I hope this is clear for the day. This is clear to you, and I think it is enough for the day, dear student. Okay, so learn it properly, do your work every day, and send pic beta every day before 2 p.m. as I told you yesterday. Every day I send message, but only some students are responding towards. This is not a good thing. Okay, so I want that every child, 27 students from 12th commerce, can learn their topic and do properly. Okay, dear student, so beta stay blessed, stay healthy.